Hey everyone, and welcome back to another edition of Uncle Dan's Best Bets. We are here in Miami. We just landed here with Mike and Jenna as we cover the Bills-Dolphins game, Week 18. I went into the station this morning before the flight at 3:30 in the morning to record the regular season finale of Uncle Dan's Best Bets, and this is how it turned out. Yeah, heartbreaking. No audio. Not sure why. I talked for 20 minutes.
But I mean, I'm devastated. Devastated.
How are you? Not great, Bob.
Tony Stewart may not be able to.
Is that bad?
It's not good.
Gave a heartfelt, caring video. Because I do this for you. I do this because I love it. For the viewers. For Eric Citron. For Ballaholic. For Stephen Rosbach. For MSSRTS. For Ian Gallagher. For Dale Buddha. For Basil Sarantis. For all the people. John McClintock. Bad luck, Brian. No audio. So, let's just pick up the pieces, move on. Adversity, we overcome it. Few things. Regular season finale, Buffalo Plus YouTube channel. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. If you haven't already, just give one for the effort here, because now I'm recording this afterwards. Been up since 3 o'clock this morning. Help me out. Also, Uncle Dan's Best Bets all season long, proudly brought to you by Incognito Menswear. Be sure to check them out. They got everything you need. Suits, shackets, flannel shirts, dress shoes, everything. Go check them out. I worked with Alex. They're great. That being said, as we move on to Week 18 of the regular season, I want you to remember a few things. One, Uncle Dan's Best Bets has never finished below 500. 2 games under 500. As we sit right now, we got to get back over 500. That's the plan. And I want you to remember one thing, and it's this stat this week. Teams in must-win situations in the final week of the season to have a chance of reaching the playoffs are 18-28 against the spread when facing teams with no motivation to win. That percentage drops to 33% against the spread when the team is laying more than a field goal. So just because one team has something to play for and the other team doesn't, that does not mean that they automatically win. That's what I want to talk to you about now here. Now again, I did a 20-minute video with 0 audio.
Thank you, doctor. Take 2 of these and call me in the morning.
So we're going to fly through these picks real quick, very quickly. I got 9 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 10 of them. Take that back. We will start with the Ravens. Plus 3.5 against the Steelers. Baltimore, they love being the dog.
Dog.
20-4 against the spread in their last 24 games as a dog.
Dog.
Also, when the Steelers and Ravens play in the Tomlin-Harbaugh era, you bet the underdog.
Dog.
The dog in those matchups. 23-5-2 against the spread. Harbaugh's a great dog. He's a great dog also against the Steelers. And are we sure that Mason Rudolph is all of a sudden a starting caliber quarterback in the NFL? I'm not. Just because they won 2 games, I don't think that automatically means they win this one. Ravens still have a deep roster. I still think there's a little bit of confidence if we can knock out a rival of the playoffs. So I will take the Ravens plus 3.5. This is a public play as well as the sharp play. So I like the Ravens plus 3.5. Make sure you have to buy the half point if you have to, the hook if you have to. Okay. Also, I like in the Saturday games, Dalton Schultz over 4.5 receptions for the Texans. No Tank Dell, no Noah Brown. Robert Woods is questionable. Also, Schultz needs 4 catches to hit a $250,000 incentive bonus. Something to do that. Colts secondary isn't great. You got a rookie quarterback. I think this game is high scoring, fast paced. I think you're going to need some safety valves there. So I think, again, I went in this longer. I don't really have that much energy to go through it all over again. But I think Dalton Schultz catches 5 passes this game against a weak Colts secondary. Also, in that same game with the Colts, Michael Pittman over 7.5 receptions. I know what you're thinking. Dan, wow, that's a lot of catches. Guess what? I bet you didn't know that Michael Pittman has 104 receptions this year. I also bet you didn't know that he had 150 targets this year. Houston's defense is ranked 25th against the pass. There have been 10 games this season that Michael Pittman has gone over 8 catches in a game. He's played 15 games this year. He's missed 2 with a concussion, and that game he got knocked out of. So really, out of the 15 games he's played, he's had over 8 catches in 10 of those games, and he left 1 of them early. So really, 14 games, 10 games with over 8 catches. This is plus 120 on DraftKings. I like that a lot. Also, last week was his first game back, had 7 targets. The next guy had like 3, was the most targets for the Colts. Gardner Minshew is going to target Michael Pittman. I will go with him there. Other games going on in this one, I really like, let's see, find my notes. I'm all over the place. I like the Patriots -2 against the Jets at home, Belichick spot. You don't think this team has anything to play for. I don't think they want to lose at home. Weird weather game. I think the Jets have checked out. A lot of guys leaving, injured, things like that. I think that the Patriots, those guys played hard against the Bills. I don't think they want to be the team that loses Belichick's last game. So I will lay the small number with the Patriots. I will also take the Titans +4.5 against the Jags. One, this is a revenge spot from last year. The Jags did the same exact thing to the Colts, kept them out of the postseason. I'm not sure who's playing quarterback. I don't care. This is just a Vrabel spot to me. We know how good of a dog that he is. 30, 24-2 against the spread, and he's 26, 16-2 against the spread when getting more than 3 points. So this is a revenge spot for me. Vrabel's going to play hard. This is the Titans Super Bowl. I like them to get the win in this one. Also, same game, DeAndre Hopkins over 64.5 receiving yards. He needs 49 yards to get $1 million incentive bonus. I don't think he's going to get 49, and I don't think he's going to get 50 yards and fall down. Also, the Jags have the 27th ranked passing defense. I think this team still has a lot to play for. I like Hopkins over in that one. Other bets, I also like Bears team total over 21.5 against the Packers. This is just simply Joe Barry stinks as the Packers defensive coordinator. They've allowed 24 points or more in 3 out of their last 4. And their last game, they held the Vikings to 10 because they went with that other backup quarterback that I can't think of right now. And then they switched to Nick Mullins. So they went with the rookie. It didn't work out. Also, Bears playing hard. They're all playing for their jobs. I love the way that Justin Fields playing. DJ Moore sticking up for his quarterback. They have scored 27-plus points in 3 out of their last 4. I think the Packers defense stinks. I think the Bears have a lot to play for in this one. I like that as well. Finally, last 3 plays. Bone's going to fall again, I'm afraid of. Plays in this one. I like the Bills -2.5. I don't have to go into too much more sense. Josh Allen dominates the Dolphins 10-2 in his career. Sean McDermott 11-3 against the Dolphins. And again, I think Josh Rucker would be even better if he didn't have to play on the surface of the sun last year. They're not. I think the Dolphins are banged up. I think their offense is really struggling. Defense is okay, but now they're without Chubb and without Howard in this one. I like the Bills just to get the win. It means more to them. I think the Dolphins may actually let their foot off the gas. They're already in a different spot for the Bills. I know we've done it once or twice. We've gotten burned on it. I will do it again. Diggs over 61.5 receiving yards. I know there's all this talk about Diggs, his usage, his stats, all of these things. Don't buy it. If there were 2 games in the last 2 games in the Chargers and in the Patriots where Diggs was open, it's not for the fact that Diggs isn't getting open. He had deep shots. One of them, he underthrew in the Chargers game. It got intercepted. He overthrew him in the Patriots game. It would have been an 80-something yard touchdown. We wouldn't be talking about Diggs and his issues and his stats and all these things if Josh connects on one of those. That's simple. I like Diggs to have a big game. Josh dominates the Dolphins. He's going to throw. He averaged about 260 passing yards against Miami in his career. Somebody's got to catch the yards. I think Diggs has a breakout. I think they make a concerted effort to get him the ball. I like Diggs over 61.5 receiving yards. And finally, Tyreek Hill under 92.5 receiving yards. Tyreek Hill has faced the Bills and Sean McDermott 9 times. He has never gone over 69 yards in a regular season game. He's only gone over 100 yards twice in his career. It was the 2 Chiefs playoff games. He's never done it with the Dolphins jersey on. Bills have been really sneaky good at holding down number 1 wide receivers this year. Go back and look. They've allowed a lot of 5 catches for 50 yards, things like that. They've been pretty good at it. So I don't think Tyreek Hill, when banged up Jalen Waddles, things like that, I think the Bills can focus in on taking him away. And I just think that this is a defense that's playing really well right now. They held him to like 40-something yards in the first game. I don't see why anything would change. So again, there are the picks. It's a short, abbreviated version. Sorry again. I was witty. I was funny in the other version, and there was just no audio. I don't know how good the audio quality is going to be here, again, in a hotel room here down in Miami. Those are the plays. Appreciate it as always. Like, comment, and subscribe. Regular season finale. We may go into the postseason, may throw a couple bets out there, just 1 or 2. But again, this is kind of the regular season finale. Got to get above 500. That's the bottom line. Please be sure, like, comment, and subscribe. Again, all the people I shouted out earlier, appreciate the support as always. Best of luck to your bets this weekend. Thank you so much for sticking with me. Sorry for the late post of this one. Technical difficulties. We'll catch you next time here on the Buffalo Plus YouTube channel.